Hello, this is Kevin from Crypto MY. In today's episode, let's talk about Shiba price prediction today. Let's stay tuned. As you can see, this is a Shiba Inu USDT chart right now. And surprisingly, Shiba has done a very good move yesterday in the night, all the way up to this 0.9 area. So what really happens and why did Shiba's went all the way up, but most of the cryptocurrencies doesn't? So one of the big news lately is because of two reasons. And the first reason, of course, as we know, as if we look at the latest news of Shiba Inu, Shiba's coin price soared as the CoinBase Pro announced that SHIB cryptocurrency is trading. So Shiba Inu will be added in CoinBase Pro later today. And yeah, this is one of the very good news, because as we know, CoinBase Pro, most of the time they list only those coins that are reputable. So CoinBase Pro usually only adds reputable coins, and Shiba's is one of the reputable coins that will be added in the CoinBase Pro later in the morning. So as you can see in the Yahoo Finance, Shiba Inu will be listed on CoinBase Pros, and the tradings will begin on or after 9 AM in Pacific time. If we look at the Pacific time right now, the Pacific time right now is 12:30 AM. So it has about another maybe 8.5 hours more to go before it listed into the CoinBase Pro. So definitely it's one of the very good move, a very good projectile for the Shiba Inu to grow further or early in the morning later. And as you can see, CoinBase Pro even tweeted, not just Shiba itself, Keep and Chiliz are actually also announcing to be listed on the CoinBase Pro. And the second reason is one of the minor reason, and this minor reason actually I think it somehow really affects the Shiba price. After all, as we can see, Shiba, it has been increased almost 500,000 holder right now, and it's actually very good for such a short-term project to grow that much. Shiba has been, Shiba was launched in 2020, and it's only 1 year old, and within 1 year, it has 500,000 holders. And it is it's actually a very good news for the Shiba Inu, because there's a lot of people, a lot of holders that are really believe in this project. And furthermore, we can see that the Shiba Inu in past 1 year itself, we had growth almost like 10x, 100x, so many x, from 2020 all the way up to 2021. But yeah, right now, even though it falls all the way down, don't forget that the Shiba Inu haven't released most of the project yet. For the latest upcoming project will be the ShibaSwap. So once the ShibaSwap continue to release in coming future, definitely the price will surge further up. So right now, let's look at the technical analysis of the Shiba Inu right now. As you can see here, this is a Shiba Inu chart right now. As you can see, we are looking at the H4 chart. Let's look at the daily chart first. Okay, what really happens on the daily chart of the Shiba Inu? Okay, Shiba Inu is actually been doing a not very good job. I mean, this is Binance, so you cannot see the overall of the history of the Shiba Inu. But as you can see here, when it launched in Binance, it actually goes all the way up to this 0.5, and it falls all the way down to this 0.8 area right now. So it has been plunging. I think most likely, if we look at the price range all the way from here, okay, let me put it from here to here, it has falls almost 70 to 80% all the way from here to here. So yes, 80% is a very I could say disastrous for the Shiba investors. I mean, if whoever invested here, definitely it will be a disaster for them. But looking at the daily right now, the daily chart right now, we can see that the RSI is slowly moving towards the 50 area. And you can see that the market over right here, he has been consolidating around this area. It has even fallen further down to this area, which is 0.5 area, for quite some time. And it has been floating around this area for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It has been a week. falling the all-time low in Binance chart. And surprisingly, yesterday it has been recovered all the way up here towards the 0.8 area. So as you can see here, if I draw the support resistance zone, which is if I put the horizontal line from here and also here, we can see this is a descending triangle. So as we know, descending triangle, it can be a busted descending triangle, and definitely you can see this is a very obvious busted symmetrical triangle. Yes, it does break all the way down, but once it have touched the so-called the support area around this area, it has gained a high massive of bias, and it pushed all the way up to this resistance zone right now. So one thing good is Shiba has forced inside this descending triangle, go back inside, and we can consider this as a busted descending triangle. But looking at the 4-hourly chart, I think something that we should take note this week is, let me zoom out a little bit so we can see it clearer a bit. So as you can see, this is a very obvious descending triangle. It has been go up and down in this descending triangle. So right now, something that we can monitor is the Shiba is now right above this resistance zone area. So if it doesn't break above, then it will have the struggles to go further up, and it might just plunge all the way back down again. Looking at the RSI and on the 4-hourly chart, it has shown the overbought area, meaning that the bulls are too strong and it might take a rest a while. So definitely you could see the consolidation market around this area. It might do something like that. Let me pull out the brush tool. It might do something like that, consolidate around this area until the CoinBase Pro listed the Shiba Inu. So once the CoinBase Pro listed the Shiba Inu, hopefully in the morning later on, 8 hours later, we could see the candlestick shooting above the descending triangle, and if it does, then you could see a very potential of uptrend all the way up to this area. Let me put the horizontal line so you can see clearer. So it should be around this 0.1 area. But this is just my technical analysis. If the candlestick managed to close above this descending triangle, but if it doesn't, okay, let's say if it doesn't, then the most possibilities, I mean the lowest support area that it might plunge to is around this 0.618 area to this 0.786 area. So if we pull out the horizontal line, it should be around this area, 0.725 area, and this is one of the nearest resistance zone right now for the Shiba Inu. But in order for it to go all the way down here, it must also break below this support zone right here. It's around 0.779. Let's say if it doesn't break below this line, then it will just fluctuate along this area. So yeah, definitely we could see Shiba Inu will have a very good move today or this week. We wouldn't know, but definitely one thing we need to be cautious. Okay, some sort of news like this, usually when some of the big platform add on all these kind of coins, usually you could see a very hype moment for a short while only. So what does it mean is basically when the coins that are listed in such as the CoinBase Pro, usually the hypes will just last a while. Then after that, the sellers, the bears, will come back in to sell all the coins during that moment. Usually the bears will be stronger than the bulls. Then you will see that the market will be hairwiring, and then you could see the price will be like up and down, and end up you will see the price will go further down to where is it right now. So I could say that the area of the support, if it managed to break above, it should be around this area. So likely if it suddenly it goes all the way up, and then you couldn't see a very strong bullish candlestick close, then you could see a support resistance right below this area. Bear in mind something that we should take note, because we always want to see the negative side before we always see the positive side. I always wanted every coins for it to grow, but we always want to see the negative side first before we see the positive side, because there's always up and down. There's no way there is only one-sided, and we always want to look at the bull shoes and also the bear shoes. So looking at it right now, definitely I would say that the bulls will try to break above this triangle, and if it does, then it could go all the way up, all the way to this 0.13 area. But if it doesn't, then it will just fluctuate around this descending triangle until the CoinBase Pro listing. Then you could see a potential up gain all the way up to this 1.3. Then maybe another hour or maybe half an hour later, it will plunge all the way down. But it could also have a possibility that it will go further up, more and more, higher and higher. We won't know, but based on my experience, usually it will be somehow just a short while of higher potential gain. So something that we can take note, definitely I wish that the Shiba Inu would surge even higher, but this one will, nobody knows. But looking at the overall of the trending lines and also the moving average and also the RSI, it will have a very strong uptrend later in the morning. So I think that's all for today's episode. If you like my episode today, remember to click like, share and subscribe. See you guys soon and goodbye.